Hello, everybody. Let me tell you a story. The other day, I think I was like literally on the toilet just scrolling through TikTok, and I came across this live stream of Jen. And Jen was doing a Bible study, but she was talking about the firmament and how Earth is flat. Jen's page is absolutely wild. She's got some stuff about how Obama is the Antichrist. Yeah, right here.
Obama is the Antichrist, Part 3. Recently, a friend sent me a video of Akhenaten, the Egyptian pharaoh, and Obama. And I know this is reaching, but they do look really similar.
Okay, as long as you acknowledge that you're reaching. We will do a deep dive on the Obama Antichrist stuff, I promise, because you can't not do it. I shared this with a friend of mine who does flat earth debunking stuff, and just in the chat he said, you should tell her to read like some absurd Bible verse. And so I did, and here are the results.
Found it. Okay, it's it's Matthew chapter 10 verse 32 and 33. He says, "Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven." Thank you so much, Jesus, because like literally I was getting a little bit frustrated. I was like, I know I just read this. But yeah, so Numbers 31, 17 through 18. "Now therefore kill every male among the little..." Whoa. It was like, wait. I don't like this verse. I was like, wait, hold on. Yeah, yikes. Hold on, let backpedal real quick.
Oh my God.
Who is my personal Lord and Savior?
God.
The Most High King, Jesus Christ. Who you think? Who you think?
As of right now, 3.7 million people have seen that video. She was very, very unhappy about it, and she made a response.
Before my Father, which is in heaven. Numbers 31, 17 through 18. Hi, Planet Peterson. Bible Thumping Jen here.
Hi, Jen.
And I just want to say thank you for screen recording my live and bringing so much attention to it. Because even though you're mocking me, you're leading more people to the kingdom of Jesus Christ. So glory be to the Most High forever and ever.
Oh, that is some delicious cope. I won't bore you with the entire video. She spends the majority of it reading Numbers chapter 31. But I mean, just the lack of self-awareness is just so unbelievable. She is so goddamn stupid. And it's nice that in most of her videos, like the insane stuff about the rapture, Obama's the Antichrist, flat earth or whatever, every single comment is just like, yas, queen. Like, just people as dumb as she is, just slurping it up. But in this one, it didn't really go exactly that well for her. This right here, if you're gonna follow the Bible, follow the whole thing. And then she just says, exactly. No, Jen, you're the one not doing it. That's why they pointed it out. I was astounded when I saw that. So obviously my video went viral, which means it gets a lot of attention, which means tons and tons of psychopaths have reached out to me, and I will be reading to you the hate messages that I have received. This fittest flat earther guy, I've seen a few of his things before. He's really just crazy, and he just says really stupid stuff. So he says, wow, just wow. So I point out, pretty weird to send a message like that without any context. And I mean, what is he trying to say here? He never responded, so I said, hey, you know what? I go live 2 hours from now, so you can come and talk to me then if you don't want to. But you won't, so I called him a chicken shit with emojis. And then, yeah, this guy is severely deranged, and he's so self-important. He just thinks he has it all figured out. So I have no patience for these dumbasses. So I'm really not very nice to them, and I don't care. So yeah, an idiot, a grifter, brainwashed, mentally ill. Haven't decided yet. This was so precious. So he decides, aha, it's a split between 2 and 3, which were deceiver and demon possessed. So I point out that, yeah, there's the option that you are wrong, so there you go. And then he just randomly changed his privacy settings so that I can't message him anymore. So he just dipped in to be like, you're a deceiving devil worshiper. And then he makes it so I can't even talk back to him. That's really pathetic. Crazy Crusader wanted to tell me to kill myself, and he had a private account, so I thought that was pretty funny. Again, I'm not even really trying to engage with these people. I'm just going to mock them because that's what they deserve. The white flag in the username, that was pretty hilarious too. You guys have heard me complain about this before, but I'm gonna do it again. I get community guideline violations like literally every week for the dumbest imaginable stuff. If I comment on a video and use the word stupid or idiot, then my comment is automatically deleted. So when that guy told me to kill myself, I reported it just to see what would happen. And TikTok said that no violation in what that person said could be found. I mean, TikTok once deleted my account. It was gone for an entire week. And I've been demonetized twice. It's cost me multiple thousands of dollars, but people can do this and they find no issue with it. It's so unthinkably stupid. We had quite the back and forth. You know, he asks me what my problem with Christianity is. And well, I mean, if it produces people like you, which it does by the millions, then obviously the world is better off without it. I love this. Harming yourself is a sin, but, whatever, if you say so. You're the one that told me to kill myself. I mean, like, what are you even trying to do here? This talking point that atheism has killed 100 million people. Communism is not atheism, you idiots. Nobody's ever been killed in the name of nothing, which is what atheism is. If you read any book that goes over like the history of religious wars, it's easily 100 million people, but it's actually way worse than that because world population, like from between like the year 1000 to the year 2000 was always below about 1.5 billion. So proportionally, the majority of these wars were far more destructive than the worst wars of World War II. Asks me if I believe in science. Again, I'm not engaging with any of these people, so this is what I believe. That's that's what I told him. You don't dare answer in what you believe. So yeah, I'm scared of a guy with a white flag in his name. So what do you believe? Allah? I already told you, now go away. His response is, so Allah it is. Now at this point, you can pretty much guess that there's some sort of terrorist, some crazy authoritarian Christian nationalist. So I usually call these people closeted mosque shooters. This is exactly the kind of person that praises the manifestos of people that go in and shoot up these places. Now, I am just making an assumption. It's just a prediction based on what I've seen so far. Then he says those people deserve death. So, you know what? Exactly. I was proven right. These kind of people are so simple and so stupid and so wicked and so hateful that they are just, you just know exactly what you're getting because they're a robot that's been programmed by their hateful beliefs to just be so incredibly, you know what they're going to do. You know what they're going to say. It can't surprise you. Kaiser Wilhelm wanted to tell me, oh, you're right. We should just stop taking morals of religion and start killing each other. When did I ever say that? Just because I make fun of some flat earth believing Bible thumper? Because we're all animals, fuck morals and shit. Bro, you can't just leave people alone. I respect and love you as a person. Yeah, bullshit. But please just leave people, let people live. How is it your problem if somebody doesn't believe the earth is whatever? So first, I like to point out that this is the kettle calling the pot black. Second of all, nobody wants to live in a world where people don't know the truth, don't believe in the truth. That's stupid. Nobody would think that we want to live in a world like that. And so I'm sorry, Kaiser, but no, I'm always going to call out your side because you're fucking horrible people and you hand wave away genocides or you just say that they were good and necessary. This guy wanted me to debate needgod.net and asked me to keep them anonymous. Yeah, sorry, Kay, that's not going to happen. I get hundreds of messages every week. I ignore basically all of them. And that really hurt this guy's feelings to ask me if I was afraid or something. I don't know if that's Poland or Indonesia. They have the same flag, just the colors are inverted. I have no idea what that second flag is. And then another white flag. Is this the same person? I don't know. Why are you taking Bible verses out of context? So, yeah, that's my response to that. So then Mr. Poland White Flag goes on to say, ooh, you have a lot of big talk, huh? Don't take Bible verses out of context. Or what? What's an idiot like you gonna do about it? And what's your imaginary God going to do about it? Part of the conversation is cut off here, but you can see part of what I said there. I just responded to, nothing is out of context. They killed everybody but saved the little girls. They were monsters and child rapists. I love doing this. I love doing a quote and putting you at the end of it to them. It's okay to commit a genocide sometimes. In fact, it's okay to genocide kids too. You. I had a lot of people message me and say, no, Numbers 31, it's Moses, it's not God. No, it's a direct commandment from God. Go and kill all of them, but keep the little girls. Star says, well, debate the Torah or the Quran. Leave us alone, bro. And once again, I'm like, or what? When people say this on the internet, I don't have any mercy. I don't hold back for them. I just talk to them like they're the piece of shit that they are. So I told him there's nothing you or your precious fiction can do to keep me from shutting up because you're horrible, despicable people. Then this guy tries to take like, I don't know, a centrist, enlightened, almost like SJW perspective on it. Like, oh, well, you don't ever call out Jews because you don't want to be anti-Semitic, and you don't ever call out Islam. When I criticize the Old Testament, I am criticizing what they believe in too. This person does have a little bit of a point, especially right now, because if you criticize like Judaism or Israel right now, you'll just get smeared as an anti-Semite, and my channel has had problems with getting flagged for bullshit before, community guidelines violations, whatever, on both TikTok and YouTube. I've been wanting to make a video, and it would be titled A Nazi of a Different Creed, and it would be about Benjamin Netanyahu, but I guess it's probably not worth it considering what YouTube would probably do. But the short synopsis of it is, who invaded sovereign land and committed a brutal genocide and an ethnic cleansing with the goal of creating an ethno-state? See, we don't know if I'm talking about Hitler or Benjamin Netanyahu, do we? So anyways, after sending all those messages, I'm basically just trolling him at this point. And then this funny thing is, I'm not even a Christian. You started off by saying, leave us alone. So obviously a liar. But I also get a lot of messages saying like, why do you pick on Christianity? Why not Islam, bro? Gee, I don't know. Maybe because, first of all, I don't choose anybody that I talk to. They choose me. I'm doing my live streams. The guest box is open. People come up. I've talked to a few Muslims before, made them look like jackasses as well. But overwhelmingly, it's Christians where I live, so it wouldn't make any sense to, spend all my effort going after something that's basically irrelevant here. But also, you guys are the ones coming to me. It's not me, it's you. You can't make this shit up. Literally, as I was making this video, two things happened. One, I got more hate messages from some total psychopath. Let's watch. So they tagged me in two videos. Right, so yeah, he tagged me and several other people in the comments section for that video. Oh, and apparently he made a response video.
Idea of having her read some scripture. So I suggested Numbers 31 verses 17 and 18, and she didn't like that very much. Here's the uncut full interaction.
Numbers 31, 17 through 18. Now therefore, kill every male among the whoa. I don't like this verse. I was like, wait.
Now listen to me completely debunk this satanic devil doomed for eternal torment.
Satanic devil. Yep. So I've said this before, but this is that kind of rhetoric gives you license to do literally whatever you want. These are the worst people that have ever lived.
God can judge evil any way that he wants.
Says who?
He can do whatever he wants.
Why? Says who? Where's the moral logic in that?
For he is the giver and taker of life.
Why does that give him the right to do anything?
And eternal torment is for those who reject Christ's forgiveness, and you can cry about it in hell. Atheists love to pick and choose and cry about this verse. Yet the
well, I'm not crying, but it's wrong and it's hypocritical of apparently God's very own nature. He says don't kill, right? Or don't murder or whatever. I mean, I don't believe in God or Satan, but if they both exist, then I'm 100% certain that you worship Satan. Because what's like the very first thing that happens? God says, don't eat from the tree. And then Satan says, no. Not only should you eat from the tree, but here are some good reasons why you should do it, right? Okay, and then what happens later? God says, don't do these types of things, like murdering and all that. And then somebody tells Moses and all these other people, actually go out and do those things, and it would be good. Here are the reasons why you should do it. Yeah, that's Satan. You fell for Satan's trick. He tricked you into thinking you should do these things. Go against the moral commandments.
hypocrisy is that atheists murder more babies in abortion in 1 year than the number of people dying of any other cause in that
Yeah, so the idea that atheists are the only ones that are committing abortions, that's obviously idiotic.
same year of all ages. Secondly, if there is no God, then we are just animals. And morality
Even if there is a God, we are just animals. That's what we are.
is subjective.
Your morality is subjective. So if something is only immoral, if God exists, then it's subjective, right? Because in a possible world that is exactly the same as this one, the only difference is there is no God, then all of a sudden there are no immoral actions. But then an identical world where identical things happen and there's a God and all of a sudden they are immoral, that's subjectivity, like on the nose.
And there is no right
Because for it to be objective, it means it has to be true in all cases.
wrong, which again cuts atheists up. The reason God commanded the Israelites, his people, to do this to the Midianites is because the Midianites were satanic, immoral people.
Yeah, so says the book. And I'm not even sure if everybody agrees that that's what the story is actually saying. Like there's all this stuff about like they sacrifice to Baal and things like that, but it's very convoluted. I don't know. You guys in the comment section that know stuff about this can talk about if you actually know. I've heard stuff about Baal was just this other figure and over time got sort of like demonized or whatever through hyperbole or whatever. I don't want to say too much because I don't remember.
Earlier attacked Israel and their children.
Yeah, what would you do if foreign people invaded your land? Would you fight back? Yes? Okay, so what's wrong with what they did? Now, if they went out and like just killed a bunch of non-combatants and innocent people, that's pretty bad, but all that does is make them just as bad as you are.
Particular behaviors among the Midianites included child sacrifice, cult prostitution, and bestiality. All
Yeah, so I seriously doubt that that's not written anywhere in the Old Testament.
seducing
The bestiality part.
Israel to also partake in these acts of immorality and evil and seducing Israel to unfaithfulness and idolatry. All males, including children, were wiped out because they would grow up seeking revenge for their forefathers. And
How do you know that? Says who?
God can do whatever he wants.
Why?
It's possible that God brought them to himself before they had the opportunity of choosing to reject him. It is highly possible that had these males grown to mature,
No, it's not highly possible. You have no idea. You don't know the mind of God, so you don't know what their fates were. You don't know how they were judged.
they would have embraced the wanton rebellion and idolatry of their fathers.
Yeah, again, you don't know that.
From God's perspective, it may have been better for them to die
May have been.
at a young age than to endure a life of depravity and the attending temporal and eternal consequences.
Why were the little girls kept? Oh, yeah, to be sex slaves, because that's what these people are actually like.
The unmarried females were kept, and when they were of age, were married
Nope,
into
doesn't say that.
Israelite culture and a part.
Yeah, doesn't say that anywhere, so congratulations, you're a piece of shit. Not only did that happen, but I got a notification from TikTok that says, my ability to send and receive direct messages has been terminated for 1 month. And they did that because there were tons and tons of reports. I sent the reports, you fucking idiots. I'm the one getting the harassing messages. So I only reported a couple of them. There was one guy who has multiple accounts, and so he would just message me over. I don't think I only showed you like one of his messages, but he would message me from one of his backup accounts. He's like, I have so many backup accounts, you have no idea. I'll keep doing this. And I reported that for harassment. So now TikTok has taken my reports, like they're getting reports from me about harassment in my direct messages, and they've chosen to interpret that as, oh, you're harassing people, you're banned. I now have a warning on my channel. And so again, this is how my channel gets deleted, because these psychopaths just keep doing what they're doing, and somehow they suffer zero consequences, and it only comes back to me. This is why I started really pushing Patreon, and maybe you guys are kind of sick of hearing about it. But again, I spend a huge amount of time making these videos, and I make money, or I was, like on TikTok by doing that and stuff. But this is the kind of stuff that's going to make what I do go away forever. So I can't believe that actually happened while I was making this video. Go figure. Well, apart from that bit of unfortunateness, is that a word? I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, the point of this was just to be able to laugh. So hopefully you got some laughs. Hopefully I will see you again very soon.